Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Keshav Rathi, and my roll number is G24AI1013. And this is my VCC assignment 2, wherein today we'll be looking into how to use Google Cloud Platform to create virtual machines and configure firewall and security using IAM. And also, we'll learn how to configure auto scaling policies using managed instances and groups. So let's dive deep into it. So for that, I'll start by opening my GCP platform. So I'm into my VM instance page of my GCP platform. So here, let's start by creating a VM instance. For that, we'll click on Create Instance. Under Create Instance, we'll give it a name. VCC2, I'll give it. VCC2, I'll give it. I'll keep the region as default. I'll keep the zone as default. Under machines, I'll pass in EC2. Under medium, I'll give it a micro. And under OS and storage, by default, we get Debian storage. So for that, we can change it to Ubuntu. And under Ubuntu, we can select the latest version of Ubuntu, that is this one. And I'll click on select. Once this is done, now we will go to networking section. Under networking section, we will uh, click on allow HTTP traffic, and under network interface, we'll keep it as default and click on create instance. So while my instance is getting created, the next part of my project is to configure firewall and security rules. So for that, we will go to firewall policy page. In firewall policy page, we'll click on create firewalls. You can see many multiple firewall rules are already being placed, but we'll create a new one for our convenience. We'll create firewall rule. Under this firewall rule, we'll give it a name, VCC2, same name I'll provide. Under logs, I'll give it as open. Under network, I'll keep it as default. And we'll keep it as ingress. Ingress basically means we want the outbound traffic. Under IPv4 range, we'll keep it as 0.0.0.0/0. And under targets, we can keep it as all instance in the network. Under protocol and ports, we'll click on specified protocol and ports. Under TCP, we'll pass in two different ports. That is port number 80 and port number 443. So once this is done, we'll click on create. So my firewall rule is getting created now. And as you can see, my virtual instance, VM instance is also created. My firewall rule is also created, VCC2. Now I'll go to IAM and create a IAM rule and grant access. So I'll click on grant access. Under principal, I'll pass in the user whom I want to give. I'll pass in my IIT email ID. Once this is done, I'll assign a role. Here we can assign any basic role. So for convenience, I'm assigning compute viewer role. Once this is done, I'll click on save. This is updating my policy, and as you can see, my user got created. Now, the last and the important step is how to configure auto scaling policies using managed instance groups. So for that, we will be going into instance group page. Under instance group page, I'll click on create instance group. Under create instance group, I'll let it name as VCC2. Under instance template, I can select any template that we already have. And if you don't have, we can just create a new instance template, not an issue. Going down, we can see region and zone already got selected. We can keep it as a multi-zone for distribution, but for now we'll keep it as single zone. Under auto scaling, we'll keep it enabled, scaled out and off. So we'll keep it on. And under minimum and maximum instances, I'll pass in four number of machines. And auto scaling signal, I'll keep it as 60%. So as soon as the utilization hits 60%, my number of instances will start getting increased. So rest everything looks good, and we'll click on create. So once this is done, so we are all set with the second part of the VCC project, wherein we looked into how to create a compute engine. Once the compute engine is created, then we had set our firewall rules under as name as VCC2. And after that, we had also set up IAM policy, wherein we added a user, IAM user. And under instance group, we created a instance group for this specific template, which enables us for auto scaling. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good day.